This is our introduction to 5-6 in 2022. My name is Maria Costable. I am the PLC leader for 5-6 and I am also teaching 5A. We have Simone Price, who is our 5-6 teacher for 5B, and Emily O'Donnell, who teaches 5C. In Year 6, we have Scott French. He is not only the teacher for 6A, but he is also our literacy learning specialist across the school. Janine Vu is our teacher for 6B. And lastly, we have Joshua Chapman, who is our teacher in 6C.
Our specialist team consists of Miss Summerfield, who teaches STEM and is the specialist PLC leader, Mr. McDonald and Mr. Lucas, who teach PE, Miss Larkin, who is the art teacher, Miss Chen, who teaches LOTE, Mr. E, who is the music teacher, and Mr. Carrick, who is the wellbeing and art teacher. To show how our school day generally runs, the classroom doors open at 8:35 and students are not expected to be on school grounds before 8:30 as there is no supervision until then. From 8:45 to 9:25, we have our first learning session, then 9:25 to 10:35 session 2, followed by 10:35 to 11:10 for session 3. Students then have time to eat their recess before heading out, and they come back into class at 11:45 for an 11:45 to 12:35 session 4, 12:35 to 1:20 session 5, followed by lunch, and finish off with a 2:10 to 2:55 session 6.
Our students have a total of 5 specialists, with LOTE being every even week. Library is also scheduled in for students on odd weeks of the term. You can find the specialist information on the specialist video coming out. We've got some important things and some dates coming up for this term. So for this week 1, we've got Anzac Day and Interschool Sport. In week 2, we've got 6A, 5A, 5C and 5B doing the Life Ed. We've also got District Cross Country and Interschool Sports. In week 3, the grade 5s have NAPLAN. 6C, 6B have Life Ed. Then we've got NAPLAN later in the week as well. In week 5, we've got the Year 5 camp and Interschool Sport. In week 6, we've got Division Cross Country and Interschool Sport again. Week 7, we've got Lightning Prem. In week 8, it's Queen's Birthday on the Monday, and then we've got Regional Cross Country on the Wednesday.
Okay, so Compass is used as a communication platform here at Casey Fields Primary School. All information is communicated to parents and families via Compass. Therefore, it is crucial that you check Compass regularly for any updates. Below are some of the things to keep an eye out for when using Compass. Please make sure you check the events section for any updates. Update your contact information and your child's medical history. You can log absences when your child is away. And if you're having any issues or cannot log in or cannot find any things, please see the office. They'll be able to help you out with any of that stuff. So homework this term, what we want to do is have students, they're expected to read nightly for at least 20 minutes. And they should be doing a minimum of 3 tasks on Mathletics a week. And students have been given their logins for Mathletics, Reading Eggs, Woochka, Sunset Maths, which is part of Essential Assessments. These are all accessible from home. So if students are wanting to do extra homework or you'd like to do some extra work with your child, you can use some of those platforms that are available to you.
For uniform, Casey Fields Primary School takes pride in our uniform, and it's important that students are wearing it correctly. The uniform expectations are hats are required within term 1 and term 4. Students are encouraged to take into consideration the weather when choosing their uniforms. So this is things such as jumpers during the winter. If students have long hair, they are required to tie it back to prevent head lice. And please make sure uniform is appropriately sized for your growing child. E-safety. It's important to help your children safely navigate their digital world and educate them to avoid harmful online experiences. Please be mindful that certain apps have age restrictions and be vigilant on monitoring your child's online usage, as it is hard for the school and teachers to monitor this outside of school hours.
So we've got home groups and workshops here at Casey Fields Primary School. So in overall, home groups is when students work with their home group teacher and it is mixed abilities. Whereas workshop students have different workshop teachers for maths, reading and writing. And in their workshops groups, the work is obviously differentiated to target students' area of need. Ongoing reports are sent through Compass roughly every 3 weeks of each term, and each time it focuses on an area of learning for your child. These ongoing reports are found on Compass and can be easily accessible via Compass. Parents and families are encouraged to read through the ongoing reports and discuss it with your child and reflect on it.
We want to thank you very much for listening to our presentations. And if at any time you have any questions about your child's school life or even questions that we've gone through today, feel free to come and see your child's role teacher. Also, you also have the office as a point of call as well. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you and goodbye.